There's a bit of a delay. Let's just wait for the delay. We're waiting. Alright, we're up. What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing some reviews on projects, resumes, portfolios, whatever you want to send in. We'll try and roast it live and give you actual constructive criticism so that you can make it better. I'm going to send this link in Discord. We're just going to ping everyone. Alright, so Discord, Grindmill channel, post a link. Alright, I said, let's review some stuff and roast it together, but please stay 6 feet away. Alright, now that that's done, we can leave the stream up. We got email, stream. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright. I'll wait for a couple people to roll in. Maybe for now we can just save this. No. Alright, we're good. So let's pull up last time's resume or project, or from someone else. Let's see. Can you review this? Resume. Oh, no, that's not a resume. Alright, so I think we missed this one. Oh, so we went over this one last time. Pull it up if you guys want to see it. Here we go. I don't know if the stream's broken for me. I can't see anything. No, we seem to be fine. Alright, here we go. So, this is a resume that was sent in last time. And the biggest thing was that it was not organized at all. Like, you had the important stuff here at the bottom, like skills and projects, and then things like a really long description about himself that didn't necessarily say what the job might have wanted. So, that's what the advice we gave him last time, and hoping you come back in the stream and see if it's fixed. I know Taymor from the last stream fixed his project. Let's open it up. Here's Taymor's project. Whoa. That's a pretty big difference from last time. I don't know if we can get a before and after, but this is what... Okay, so, you know what? Let's go to the Grindmill channel. To the stream from last week. Let's find the project. Here we go. So this is what it looked like 5 days ago. Right? There were the colors were all over the place. Like, he had a gray nav bar, but then blue here, but then purple here. He had these giant ass get started buttons that said no credit card required, and he did it like 4 times on the page. And then we move on to the new one. Look at that difference. Let's see if he changed the highlighting. So one link, same highlighting, but he made it colored. This feels a lot better, Timur, if you're in here. Let's see. You got sign up buttons all over the place. Why made GeoLinkify? This I would still put on its own page. I would say at the top of the page, did you do it? Create smart geo random links from every country. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so it's important to up front give your value. Big diff. What up, funny? Yeah, like if I open this website up and I need a URL shortener for targeting people around the world, I want to know what this is up front and what it can give me. So the first thing is I read this. Then he gives me an example, so I'm like, alright, this sounds good. How does it work? I open this up, he tells me people from the US are sent to startpage.com, google.ca. Wait, why are you using different website names here? Why not do website.com, website.ca, website.com, website.com, website.ru? Why do you change it up? Like Navier, Google, Start Page, Yandex. A little bit inconsistency there. I don't know if it's for a reason. But that seems like just confusing. Like, just keep it the same. Just do web page, and then maybe like ... under it, and then fill it in with .com, .ca, .com, .ru, whatever. This he shortened a shit ton, which is amazing. So let's look at the old one. Like, look at the difference. This was a lot of stuff. Then you go here. Look how much cleaner that is. You got free plan, custom URL names. That looks really good. Prices are always in USD. Yeah, okay. Buttons still. I would put this as its own section. Funny, you know what? Funny, tell me what you think. I personally think start a free account, no credit card required, would be its own like section like this. Like the no credit card required would be like a big sentence, and you'd say it once. I don't think putting it in the button helps. Also, Timur, look into color theory and look into why certain buttons should be green. Green has an effect on us when we look at it subconsciously. A lot of websites use green for their sale button. I don't think Amazon does it, but a lot of websites do it. Just because green is a money color kind of thing. Affordable pricing for geo URLs. You get started with making from the pro plan. I don't think you need that for growing entrepreneurs. They know what they need. They're reading this. Also, Timur, I would still recommend adding the last one, maybe cutting one of these out and adding one at the end that's like, let's say business plan, and it says call in to get a price. So you always leave it. You always leave more room for growth. Because right now you're limiting yourself. The most you can make from one client is $100 a month. That is absolute highest. But if you leave it as call us or something like that to get a custom plan or whatever, you can negotiate that to be $110, and now you made $10 more instead of limiting yourself. So I'd open that up. This I would take onto its own page. Like, that's cool. Not that this is bad or anything, but I would break that up into another page. Let's see, pricing. This is a really big picture. Before I get to the important stuff, I don't think it's necessary. If you want to keep it, maybe lay all this over that. So like, make these cards no opacity, but there's the space in between them opacity, and then slap them over this thing. We can actually probably do it here. Card deck left text. Yeah, I'm gonna do something a little dumb, but wait, what? Position, why? I mean, that's not the best example, but that maybe would look better. I don't know, you'd have to play with it. Maybe not 100, but make it like 300. Nah, I guess you don't see enough of it. Definitely make it so that the second I click on pricing, I get the whole page. Not like this blocks the important information, causing me to go away. Yeah, there's a lot of clicks. I don't know if he actually took into account how much it would cost. Like, if someone used 100% of the startup plan, would he make would his margins actually make money? Like, how much is it going to cost to maintain this customer for a month if they use 100% of the startup plan? Is it going to cost $49? And then he's not going to make anything on that client? Is he hoping that they get the startup plan, but they really use the capacity of the professional plan, giving him $30? Like, how is he working that from the behind? Or is this just a practice, like portfolio project? This he fixed, which is nice. If we go to the stream from last time, where is it? There it is. He had like 2 sign-up forms, like right next to each other, versus the one here. He did 2, which just was messy. So he made 2. Oh yeah, here. So full name, email, password, whatever. Click here to sign into your existing account, and it changes the component. That's beautiful. This page is great. Great job on this one. Sorry, I'm gonna check the Discord. What's up with Discord? Okay, so that looks good. Funny, do you have any projects you could send in? Seems like usually this is a really good time to stream at, but it's pretty empty. And it's kind of hard to review things without the people who created it here. I mean, we could pick out some. We could just pick out some resumes from this email here, because there's a lot of them, like a lot. This. We probably get like 3 or 4 a day for the past year. So I mean, you can do the math. There's probably 1,000 plus in here. If I just write portfolio. I typed in the word portfolio. I got 91. Resume, 90. And I bet there's more than that. Oh yeah, so oh, I got tagged. Nope, crap. ryanreal@gmail.com. Alright. Man bun though, dude. I'm trying to grow that John Wick hair. I'm so close to it. I want to do a John Wick short film, but to do that, you got to get the John Wick hair, and it's a lot longer than you'd think. The Keanu Reeves would be hilarious. All right. This dude sent in his portfolio. Let's review it. Oh god, that's cool. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. Let's review this one. Funny, I want you to help me out with this. Tell me what you think. Talk through this together. So I'm gonna put it to probably the resolution he thinks I'm at. Even though, so like I'm at 4K at 100%. This is what it looks like. It just doesn't look right. This looks like it should be on part 2. So he probably wants me to look at it like this. All right, Jacob G.dev. Oh, okay. Projects about get in touch with this. This is kind of giving me a headache. I feel my brain breaking on this one. But let's continue. Okay, now I'm a full stack developer based in Greater New York area. And Programming Edition came to blossom and I hit the ground running. This is a little long. Like, I don't want to read this whole thing. I just want to know, like, what languages do you know? What skills do you have? So, yeah, it's a bit long. Look at this. If you're interested in talking, please contact me anytime. Seriously, anytime. This comes down to an opinion thing. I would get rid of this. Maybe shorten it to one sentence. That white nav shouldn't be there. Yeah. It's a little harsh on the eyes, cuz it's like turning off dark theme into white theme for a sec and then turning it back on. My eyes like get hit with it right away. All right, technical skills: Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, Microsoft Office. Application skills: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Golang, WordPress, SQL. Break this up into different ways. If you're going for full stack jobs, which seems like you would be with your stack, PHP, Python, WordPress, Golang, I would break it up into front end, back end, and then other technical skills, and then put everything else in that. Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, I feel like there's a better way to say it, because that includes a lot of applications. Like, do you really know? Like, I could pull up my, here, let's see. Creative Cloud. Like, you're telling me you know how to use all these? At what level, right? I mean, like, they have a lot of apps like this. They're not most of them aren't that complicated, but that's a lot of apps. I would list, like, are you good with Premiere Pro? Are you good with Photoshop? Like, are you trying to say you could do design? What are you trying to say with that? Maybe like design skills with whatever. And the one line bio should be on the first page, like the first section. I agree. Instead of the developer, student, creative. What do you think about this thing here? This Jacob G. It gives me a headache. Maybe I'll post a link in chat for anyone who wants to look at it themselves. But it kind of gives me a bit of a headache. Alright, projects. Smoke City Barbecue Co. Responsive WordPress theme developed to build an upcoming restaurant located in Florida with MailChimp integration. Okay, cool. Whoa. Is this just a landing page? Subscribe to our mailing list? Okay. So it's a landing page. You type in your email that connects to MailChimp. Coming soon. Personally, I would make this way bigger. The coming soon and the address. Kind of find a place on the screen to put it, but this is cool. It still feels... Oh, it scales up, okay. It feels like it's not supposed to fit on my screen. I would put the logo on the left or on the... I'd put it on the left. And then put subscribe to our mailing list and coming soon on the right. And then you could do this brick design on the whole page if you'd like. I don't know. The colors here kind of don't contrast much. but I think that's the look he's going for. The fonts are a little weird. Like, this font feels like its default font, comparing to Smoke City Barbecue Co. You know, like that font, the logo font, and then this font right here. They don't match up. You want 4K, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, that's why a lot of stuff doesn't fit. But I was thinking maybe if I scaled it up, it would make a difference, but it doesn't. Like, this is what it would look like on his screen, probably. Yeah. What do you think, Funny? The font doesn't fit. And then this black section at the bottom, I don't like that. I would keep this brick layout throughout the whole page if you want the brick layout. And then, yeah. I would get pictures of the restaurant and show those, if you can. Or show some, like, prototype pictures or something like that. Or maybe the store being built or something. Show me something other than a logo. Maybe show me some of the food they're going to make. Show me a potential menu. Show me something other than just a logo. I don't, like, of course there's going to be authentic barbecue there, but what, like, show me stuff. I would add pictures for these projects, of the actual project. Yeah. I would add pictures. I do appreciate that you have a view button to view it. Pillbox, medication tracking. An application is intended to keep a log of medication usage and document the user's feelings in relationship with the medicine. That's cool. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it's ready and go. There's a client side. If there's a client side, why is this not hosted for me to use it? That's what I would say, Jake. I'd say please host this so that I can use it. How am I supposed to track my medication usage if I can't use a UI? Like, do you really expect someone who's using, like, potential users of this app to open up the console and write it in, or download that and then run it on their computer? No, probably not. Also, picture once it's hosted. Star Wars trivia. As a massive Star Wars fan, I felt obligated to. I think you mean utilize. Utilize the swap.co data and create nearly impossible trivia to test how well I knew Star Wars. A bit of a practice react. These descriptions feel weird. I wouldn't say that. I would just say what it's about. I would just say a Star Wars trivia application created with whatever. Say what you created these with. So, like, if you're gonna put a title for it, like Smoke City Barbecue, that's cool. And under it, just like you did at the top here, like this thing right here, put all the applications you use and separate them somehow. You could do it with dashes, you could do it with commas, whatever you want. Just show me the techie you built it with. So if I don't want to read this, I could still know what you made it with. So Smoke City Barbecue Co. WordPress, MailChimp. Yeah. Star Wars trivia. JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and React, let's say. You know, something like that. Okay, here it is. Preparing myself so it's not. What am I waiting for? Oh. I am 163 centimeters and I'm 163 centimeters and weight 65. Okay, that's written a bit weird. Maybe my height is 163 centimeters and I weigh 65 kilograms. My hair is none and my skin is gray, green, yellow. The color of my eyes are orange. Times what amount of lives. Ben Quadrinos. It's okay, this game's nearly impossible. That's cool. The colors on this are a bit weird. That was a fun link to click. Yeah, it's an interesting portfolio. We're reviewing it now. Now I'm looking at his projects. This UI doesn't feel portfolio ready. This project could be portfolio ready, but yeah. Well, what the hell? The UI doesn't feel portfolio ready, to be honest. Like the colors, that looks like work in progress. Rubik's Cube generator. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so he has 2 Go projects and 2 web development projects, but only one where he did everything custom, and that doesn't have much in it, and then 1 landing page. So if you're going for full stack, you're gonna need like big projects to show like a lot of things. Like this isn't enough. It's just me being honest. That's not gonna. These 2 are not gonna necessarily get you a job, because you got to prove your skill. Like you say, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, PHP, Python. You know, like I don't see that in these. I see Go. I see some Go projects, but one of them I can't even use because it's not hosted. Rubik's Cube Go. Project created, practice some ideas and concept. So maybe make a video or something where I could see this being used. I see you wrote the code for me, but you see, like, explain this to me. Pretend I don't know what Go is. Make a little video, explain to me what the hell's going on here. Pretend I don't even know code. Yeah, I'd say, Jacob, if you're in the stream, these projects are not job ready. Or I feel like with what you know, on this list here, you can make something a lot better that would be a lot better in the eyes of a recruiter or HR or whatever. Like these projects don't properly show your skills. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this is a WordPress landing page. That's fine. That checks off WordPress. Fine. But when I go to HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the only project that you have using those is this one right here, I can't check those off. Same with SQL. I haven't seen anything doing with SQL. With Star Wars trivia, it can be all on the front end if, you know. I would never know unless I look through the console. PHP, Python, I haven't seen anything with those 2. If you're going to put them up here, back them up. Back them up with the project. Say you could do something and then show me you could do it. Don't just say it and then not prove it. Same thing with this. If you're going to put Adobe Creative Cloud Suite and Microsoft Office, show me some designs, show me something you did with that, like, prove it. I'm not going to go digging through your whole life to find it. Maybe there's some more on your resume. I don't want to show your personal information. Let's see. Okay, so on his resume, he sets it up as technical skills and application skills. And he has Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere. Interesting. Yeah, this resume needs a bit of work as well. Yeah. Anyways, let's close that. Alright, you guys got any projects you want to read? I know someone sent in from Discord. Let's close these. There we go. Oh, Ali sent his. Nice. Hell yeah. So we reviewed this one last time, if I remember correctly. Alright. So I'm going to pull up the stream from last time and call you out on your shit if you didn't change things. You be ready for this. Let's go right here. Alright, Ali. Okay, so Ali backend dev, view resume. Oh, whoops, no, personal information. We're good. Alright. So, already a difference. It still seems a bit long, but let's read through it. Hi, my name is Ali. I'm a new student at Wake. And, okay. Early college high school. That's a really long name. That's not on you, that's on them. Like, why would they make it so long? I have a passion for coding, and in my free time, I tutor teach others in a large range of computer science topics, such as programming language. Wait, let me read that again. I tutor teach others in a large range of computer science topics, such as the programming languages Python, Visual Basic, C, Sharp, HTML, JavaScript, and SAS. That's not really a language, is it? Software as a service. Oh no, that's SaaS. Never mind. I also tutor T students in TCP, IP computer networking, and grade level math courses. I put all that into one sentence. It's a big list, but I put it into one sentence just to make it easier to read. But that's great. That's a big difference from last time. Last time you made it too long into 2 different paragraphs. You cut it down here. You made it really clean. Now I know a lot about you. I know that you understand Python, Visual Basic, C Sharp, HTML, Java, JavaScript, TCP, IP, computer networking, grade level math courses, and AP calculus, or grade level math courses up to AP calculus. I know that you. Well, okay. I know that you do those things based off of this, but to prove how good you are is where your projects will come in. Technology summary. So you kept this. You changed it from experience to technology summary. Oh wait, is this your projects? Okay, wait, we're gonna go through this. Yeah, so I don't remember what I said exactly last time, but I was saying pretty much get rid of this. Because this isn't projects, it's just confusing. Technology summary, like no one really does that, and it's very confusing what the hell I'm looking at here. Like, is this a project called Design It? No. And then I go here and I see computer programming. And then, let's see, what did you do from last time? Okay, so you bullet pointed it. So you cleaned up this part really well, but I'm not sure if you need this section. I would say you wouldn't, personally. I would never put this on my, just because, like, yeah. This seems like you just explaining what you can do within network configuration. Honestly, I don't remember exactly what I said last time. I just remember telling you to clean up the text into bullet points just so it's super clean and easy to understand, which you did. And you did a great job with that. Like, automate network commands and configuration with Python. That's easy, done. Currently working towards a CCNA certificate, done. Super easy. Okay. Education. So projects are at the bottom. Yeah. This is the order of what I would do, and what I think you should do. You could keep this page if you want it. I don't usually do this kind of page, but you keep it there if you want it. About me. Right away, show me your skills in a. So like get rid of this section, technology summary, and organize your skills into columns. Or organize it somehow like other people have done in theirs, where it's like Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Node, Bootstrap, Visual Basic, C Sharp, Python, Java, C, like everything. Organize it. If you wanted front-end a full stack job, organize it like that. If you want another type of job, organize it the way that job wants it. Like, if you're applying to a networking job, then organize it by certain sections of networking. If you want to get a backend job, then separate it into certain sections of a backend. Don't just do this. This is a lot of reading. This is confusing. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. Organize it into like a skills section, and right after the skills, not at the bottom of your page. See, so you did it here. So bring that up. I don't know why you're hiding it at the bottom here. Bring that up. And then right after the skills, You prove the skills with these projects. Also, you need to list... One second. How long have we spent on that? Yeah, so you didn't do it. You need to list what you used on this project. I don't want to read through a paragraph to know what you used. I want it to be simple and easy. I used Python, Kivy, TensorFlow. List those right under skin cancer prevention application. Like, right under it. Like, I'll make it as obvious as I can. I'll do it even for you. That right there. Like that. Can't make it more obvious than this. Skin cancer prevention application, Python, TensorFlow, etc. List. Don't put etc. But list the things you used right under it. Of course, make it look better than this, but you need that. Because what if I don't want to read through this? What if I'm about to leave for the day? It's 4:30. I got 10 resumes to go through. I don't want to read a whole paragraph. I just want to know. Okay, he used Python. Cool. Let's see what the project is. Open links. Oh wow, he explains it. Awesome. Go through it. Go through it. Go through it. Oh, he shows me a demo. That's even better. I don't have to read. Oh, that's awesome. And you know, just kind of set it up like that. Make it as easy as possible. This is a really long and a lot of reading still from the perspective of a recruiter. This is a lot of reading this right here. It's much better organized, but I still would recommend getting rid of this section and replacing it with the skills here and organizing the skills. And if there's something in this section that you want them to know, you can add it to there. Like if you want them to know TCP computer networking, you can add it as a skill, but just section it up properly. Guess what? I think I just found a remote job. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Working on making a payment system. I hope you enjoy that. I did that. I hated it, but I hope you do. It's great experience payment systems because it means they could trust you with working with like social security numbers and all that. I don't know how the company you're looking at works, but that's how like mine did. Added code for my C# simulation. That's perfect. Yeah, if you can add the code and view the live version should be on every single one, to be honest. Collection of Visual Basic programs. If you can add a live version to that as well. Made a live version for the file conversion app demo. Okay, let's look at that. File conversion, where's that? Second. Easy convert. Okay, video. Click. Oh. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I would use this. Make it a desktop app. I'll download it. Oh shit. Oh, it is a desktop app. It's a C# app. Dude, this is a great demo. Trying to think if there's anything else you could do. Where does it download the file? Oh, it downloads it straight into the folder where you selected it from. That's awesome. Can you make this into steps, maybe, in the video? Be like, step 1, click on the type of conversion you want to make. Step 2, find the file. Step 3, it gets downloaded into the same folder. In the video, maybe. Just add like some text on the bottom or something. It shouldn't be hard at all to do. But hell yeah, I'll give you that like. I give you the like so you guys like the stream if you want. I can't even say it. Yeah, that was a great demo. I now know what it does. Yeah, dude. Reorganize this. And then it's perfect. You got your projects on there. You got an example with the picture. It looks great. You just need to add the technologies you use, like this, and organize it. Again, I would get rid of this. I don't think this adds any value. Like there's important things within it, but I have to dig for it. Like I have to read all the way to the bottom to see Python, Java, and C. Through all that, I would just make it Python, Java, and C, 3 easy cards like this. And for recruiters especially, it's so easy. Like the second they open up your portfolio website and they see JavaScript and Python and C, they check it off the list and they put you into the good pile. You make them dig for it, they might not see it, they might not want to look, they, who knows, and they can put you into the shit pile, and now you don't get a callback. That's what this is. It's the portfolio isn't gonna like make or break you necessarily, but it's just to get you into the door. And then the interview is where you shine. That's when you talk to them about this. That's when they say, well, do you have any certificates? Do you have any experience with something? Blah, 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 blah. And you can be like, oh, I'm currently doing my CCNA. Do you have any networking experience? Yeah, I could do TCP, whatever. Have you ever used Python? Yeah, I use Python. Here are some projects on my portfolio, or here's some projects I did Python with. Have you used C? And you could be like, yeah, I did C in school, and I built these projects, and whatever. You just, yes, I know X. Here's proof I know X. That's like the formula here. So I don't know. I would get rid of this. Education, put it to the bottom. Put skills and skills and projects are your 2 most important things, and you have them at the bottom of your website. That's like big red flag. I don't know what this music is. Yeah, dude. Great job on shortening stuff though. Like if you really want to keep technology summary, sure. But at least you have to, pretty much. You have to put skills and projects above this. They're so important. This is so important to have up there. If you're worried about space, you feel like it's too long, whatever, get rid of this page here. Ali backend dev, get rid of that. Put Ali backend dev in the nav bar, and then right away start it with this. Yeah. I would even take out about me and put this text on the first page. Just make it easy, dude. Don't make it scroll hell. Don't make it a lot of reading. Short and clean. If you want to add text, make a too long didn't read version like this. Python TensorFlow. Okay, poof. I know he did it there. Let's go look at it. Like easy. The harder you make it for the recruiters, the less likely they are to just pick you and move on. They'll just move on. Okay. Let's pull up the email. Let's see if anyone else sent in anything. We don't have to do a long stream today. We can stream again another day. How long have we been streaming? 49 minutes? Let's make it an hour stream. We got 10 more minutes. Send in something. Oh. Vepa sent his resume in. There's a bit too much information here, so I'm not going to take a look at it. Pull up the resume. Let's random resume. Ronnie. Alright, Ronnie. Oops, Ronnie already got reviewed by Josh. Amber. Amber sent in her resume. Let's look at Amber's resume. She blocked out information, which is great. Thank you for doing that. Let me just pull up the stream again. Stream chat. Mike, you want to try Gitfolio? I'm down. Send it over. We'll take a look at it. We'll try and find some mistakes, some bugs, some glitches. Alright, Amber Sowers. Is that how you pronounce it? Professional summary. Talented software developer bringing expertise implementing streamlined solutions to problems. Talented software engineer and complex problem solver. Innovative software engineer with expertise in, period. Maybe you meant comma. Offering, oh wait. Innovative software engineer with expertise in. Offering 3+ years of experience. This is written a little weirdly and it's a bit long. I wouldn't do this. Professional summary is supposed to be really short, like one sentence. Like this is like maybe a 7th or a 6th of the page here. Like if I actually like rulered it out and everything, this is a lot of room on this resume that you could be filling in something else, like another project. Which it seems like this is a 1-page resume. Anyways, let's keep going. Skills. Database programming, virtualization, proficient in Java, C#, C, C++, Python. Adapting to additional requirements and languages, client requirements. Okay. This here, let me draw. This here, Amber, is a lot of room that you could be using. Now I say that because here you have a hard time fitting things in one line, which is understandable. There's not much room to work with in this box here. But there is a bunch of room on the sides here, so use that. Take advantage of that room. Let's clear the page. Take advantage of this room. Move this line and the skills and everything over to the side, and use that room. Fill it out, and you'll have much more space on the bottom. Organize this sections. Organize the skill section, please. There's a bunch of good things, but they're kind of all over the place. Like development life cycles, software testing, like. Yeah, organize this. Maybe front end, back end, other technologies, or something like that. It seems like you're not doing full stack development. You're doing some other types of stuff. So I would organize it depending on what kind of job you're going for. So the best example is if you're going to a full stack job, you're going to organize it by back end, front end, and other, or something like that. If you're going for a game development job, you're going to do it by design, networking, and other. Depending on the job you're going to, you're going to section it differently. But you want to cater to the way they see it, so that when the HR lady pulls up her checklist and she's like, oh, okay, well, let's see what Amber has. And she goes, all right, well, we need her to be able to do this and this and this in front end. They're going to look at your front end section. They're going to check it off. It's super easy, straightforward for them. If they have to dig through everything, it might not be. Work history. Senior software engineer, Lockheed Martin. Okay, that's the area. Perfect. So this is where you're currently working. Worked closely with software development and testing team members to design and develop robust virtual reality solutions to meet client requirements for functionality, scalability, and performance. Can you give something less vague? Can you give me something less vague? And maybe instead of putting location, I don't know how important that is, but maybe instead of putting location, put in technologies. Say like, okay, well on this project, if you had virtual reality, let's say you worked on Unity or Unreal Engine with C++ or C#, and list those under the senior software engineer, like literally right here where the green line is. That's where I would list the technologies used. Make it so easy for them. Senior software engineer at Lockheed Martin, C++, C#, Unity, Unreal, whatever. Easy. Then if they want to read in more detail, you can prove some of those things. So if you did C#, prove something you did in C#, or not prove, but go in more detail. Like, don't be this vague. Don't be shy to say what you did exactly, and take credit for what you did. So that's what I would do. I would say, let's say, like on my resume, I had C#, and then right under I said something like built the backend system, build the backend for a point of sale system that dealt with PayPal, dealt with storing sensitive information like social security numbers, whatever. Like, just go into kind of details, say what it did. Maybe, you know, it's hard to think of on the spot. You'd have to sit down. I'd have to sit down and know exactly what you did and what you used, and then link those two together. But that's what I would do. Like, revise, modularized, updated old code bases to modern development standards, reducing operational costs. Like, maybe go into a bit more detail. Let's say, like, you did legacy, like you fixed legacy code. Be like, took legacy PHP and changed it to modern C#, and in the process reduced operating costs by whatever. Like, give some numbers maybe. Like, show, like, that's big. If you can prove a number, reducing operating costs, if you can put that into a number and prove it, that's pretty big. Independent projects, video game development. Okay, so you have a work history, independent projects. Let me clear this quick. Wrote highly maintainable, solid code in C++ for video game development systems that formatted core framework for future projects. I don't know. This is kind of feels like the same issue, where it's just very vague, and very big words, like wrote highly maintainable. Like, tell me more. Tell me what you did in specific. Show me what you used. If you use C++ for video game development, did you use a game engine by any chance? Did you, what else is there? Show me the tech. Also, it says independent project. Does that count as work history? Were you freelancing that? Did you sell it to somebody? Maybe talk about that. Or is it just a project? And why is it under work history? I do like that you put education at the bottom. Some college, no degree, computer science. Elected captain of the software section, our first robotics team working in Java. Okay. Member of the TSA, Technology Student Association. Okay. I'm guessing some people care about this. Personally, I don't, but it doesn't seem like a bad thing. It's better than putting like part of the drama club on your technology resume. Yeah. When it comes to senior software engineer, you don't really need as many projects, but you need to prove your seniority. Like, you got 2 years experience at this job here, and 1 year on this personal project or independent project. But if you went into more detail on this independent project, you used the room you had on the page here. Like, you got so much room here, you got so much room here. You can elaborate another like bullet point here and talk about why this is considered work experience. Of course, like, I don't care. Like, I would say, like, sure, that sounds amazing. Like, what did you do? I want to know more. But when I'm thinking in the eyes of a recruiter, I'd be like, wait, is this really job experience? Is it really work experience? Like, I wouldn't put this down with independent project. I would say that this is, let's say, a freelance. Like, I would say work history, and then I would say, like, independent contractor. And you wrote highly maintainable, like, you know what I mean? I would break this up and make it look like a job. If you're going to put it under work history, make it seem like some kind of employment. You probably don't need the high school diploma too, and the no degree thing. Yeah, if you didn't complete it, maybe it's tricky. Like, you definitely don't need a degree for these kind of jobs, especially game development. Like, it's starting to change now. But if you want to talk about what you learned there, maybe talk about that briefly. There's got to be a way to say it properly. I don't want to say it the wrong way. High school diploma, yeah. I mean, this is more like, oh, cool. It's not like you need that. It's not a very needed thing. I would just put I went to college for X amount of years and leave it there, and if they ask, I didn't complete. That's amazing advice. There you go. That's the answer. Thank you, Ruben. I'm trying to think of a better way to set this up. But definitely, if you're gonna put independent project under work history, make it seem like a job, or go into more detail. I don't know what you did with this. Did you sell it to somebody? Did you freelance this for somebody? Why is this under work history? Because it's a full year, whatever that is. And then this is 2 years, so you would have at least 3 years here. But yeah. Yeah. This is all good information. It just needs to be organized. This feels a bit long. I don't think you need to say talented software developer bringing expertise and implemented streamlined solutions to problems. Like, that's what software developers do. That's like the job description. Then you repeat talented software developer a second time, talented software engineer. So you say talented software developer, then you say talented software engineer and complex problem solver. Like, that's part of the job. Maybe not necessarily the talented part, but the complex problem solver and software engineer, that's like the jobs you're applying to. So I don't think you need to label that twice. Innovative software engineer. So you sit now a third time with innovative in front of it. With expertise in, and then you end with the period. And then you stop talking about whatever expertise you have. And then you go into offering 3+ years experience in full software development lifestyle. But you show only 3 years here. Or not even. You show 2 years of a job. You show 2 years of a job and then 1 year of an independent project. So if you're going to say 3+ years, show that. Or at least give some kind of clue as to what the hell this is. And also link it, please. Link the code, link a demo, link something. You just say video game development project that you wrote in C++ and it's under independent project. And then you don't talk about it ever. Quickly learn and master new technologies and working. Quickly learn and master new technologies and it's 2 ends. It's a little weird, like the way it's written. So let's try again. Quickly learn and master new technologies and working in both teams and self-directed settings. Experience working in office and remote, maybe. Something simple, right? Like, stupid simple is the way to go with these kind of descriptions. Motivated senior software engineer. So now a third time you list that you're a software engineer or a software developer. But this time you say motivated senior. Talented, innovative, motivated senior. It's like it feels like too much. Like, you don't have to say it at all first. I would just put it Ambers Sowers software engineer. Like, just put it under your name. Keep that title there. You don't have to say it 4 times here. Highly effective at developing new programs and fixing problems with existing systems. Highly effective at developing new programs and fixing problems with existing systems. Isn't that, again, part of the job description? I would reword this. I would reword it, and if you can't, remove it. And personalize it a little more. I'm trying to think of a good example of someone who handed in a portfolio resume recently, but I can't think of anything on top of my head. But yeah, I would bring this down. I would say something like 3+ years of experience in 3+ years of experience in software engineering. Quick learner, love to master new technologies, have experience working in office and remote. Motivated for challenges or something like that and looking for opportunities, something like that. That would have been like 1.5 sentences, what I just said. Maybe like this much room on the page. And then you would have literally this right here. About an inch right there. Cleared out on the page. And you can organize your skills there, you can add more projects, you can talk more about this video game development project, you can talk a little bit more about your degree stuff, maybe talk about some courses you took, and like Ruben said, put the years of how long you've been there. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's what I would do. Like it's good. You got a lot of good stuff on here. It just needs to be organized, and it's a little too vague. I would go into more detail. Like I said, so senior software engineer, awesome. Where did you work? You could put it right here. Lockheed Martin. You know, I don't think you have to say the area, but that's up to you. You say the time. That's awesome. Say the tech stack right here, where Lockheed Martin is, and Littleton, Colorado. I would get rid of that and then put the tech you worked on. So C++, virtual reality, whatever. Then in your bullet points, I would break it down to what you did. So you did something along the lines of this. I would reword it though, and then I would point out that you reduced operation costs. And if you can, it'd be amazing, put a number. Reduced operating costs by 20%, saving the company $1.37 million or something like that in 2018 to 19. If you can say something like that, it's like, holy moly. Like, we need someone like that on our team. We need that. Of course, you have to be able to prove it, and they might want references from your old company, but if it's true, you can prove it. I'm sure someone at the your old job or whatever won't be against helping you out there. Yeah, I'm gonna see if Amber is in Discord, and we can just send this video to her. Because she sent it into the email, but... Amber... No. Maybe I'll just email her back. I don't know. Yeah. What do you guys think of the stream? Has it been helpful for you? I tend to go based off of how I did my resume. I put a lot of work into like sitting down and thinking like, if I'm the person I'm going to be that's going to be interviewing me tomorrow, what do I want to see from the, like, okay, how do I say this? So you got Mike and you got HR lady. And in my head I'm thinking, if I'm HR lady and Mike walks in, what do I want to hear out of his mouth to right on the spot say you're hired? And that's what I did. It's alright, needs more RCS career questions. AstroTurfing. RCS questions would just be like, it's trash, you should stop development and go drive your car off a bridge. You know Reddit. They hate everything and everyone, including themselves. Yeah. If this stream was helpful for you guys, please do leave a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you're not. We got a video coming in either today or tomorrow about more content, like how to make YouTube videos and stuff like that. Need to get more people submitting stuff. Yeah, last stream we had like 20 people. I think I just streamed at a bad time today, to be honest. I think I streamed at a really bad time, 1:30 on a Sunday? It's a Monday. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think it's just a bad time. I'm gonna try to stream maybe after people work, so when they get back from work. And then we can get a lot of people in here. Yeah, I appreciate you putting in a lot of effort. Your streams, reviews, not having hundreds of viewers. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. This is part of it. It'll grow over time. But I would do this honestly even if I wasn't streaming. Like if you would just hit me up in Discord one day and were like I needed help, I'd probably hop on and help you out. As long as I don't have something like important to do. Like this is fun. I'm a big psychology guy. Like I love trying to understand human behavior. Like when I was learning to code, when I was learning front end, I was trying to understand at the same time. Like I was reading a lot of books about human psychology and like how colors play into your mind and how saying certain things play into your mind. Like there's a big book, I forget what it's called, talking about how to approach people. Like just the idea of selling and approaching, how to say things in certain ways where you don't come off subconsciously as like an asshole. So like people hate, and they won't realize this, but people hate when you say, hey, can I borrow 5 minutes, or can I steal you for 5 minutes or something like that? Because you're starting the sentence off with something greedy, like as if you're taking from them something, and they're subconsciously they get defensive. You want to word it in a way where it doesn't seem like you're taking anything from them, or maybe even it would benefit them. Like, hey, I need help with something, and it might benefit you to, you want to propose value up front. So like things like that. I don't know. Super interesting stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can find Amber and send her this resume, or send her the video of us reviewing it, because I think that it does need some work, but it's. I mean, she has the experience. She just needs to organize this and then get that interview. And once she gets that interview, as long as she's not like super awkward in an interview and that, like that's her bottleneck, then this is fine. But like right now, like there's a couple steps. You start with. Can I draw this out somewhere? You start with. Let's draw this. You start with you. Projects. Or no, you know what? You got you. I can't draw with my mouse. It goes to your resume. It goes to your projects. And then it goes to the job interview. So you start with you. You have to know what you're talking about to a certain extent. You have to know how to code. You can't get a job without knowing how to code. Of course, there's going to be those people who do it, but you know what I mean. You have to know some code. You have to know something about what you're applying to. Then you got resume. Your resume is like your foot onto their desk, I guess is the way to say it. Like your resume is the way you get their attention. You send in your resume, that's the first time they ever hear your name. That's the first time they'll ever see Amber, unless you're famous and you have a brand. Then on your resume, they want to see what you know. And if those things apply to their job, so they'll sit there and they'll go, okay, we need this, we need this. We don't need this, but that's pretty cool. We need this, we need this, we don't need this, we need this, we need this. Okay, they have 9 out of 10 things that we need. So I'm sure on the last one, we can train them to learn that thing. But they have potential, so we'll take the risk that they don't know that one thing. But before they say that, though, they're going to go into your projects and they're going to be like, all right, so they said they know C#, which is one of the 9 things that we need. Let's see if they know it. And they're going to look to your project and they're going to see if you know it or not. And then if they're not sure, or they're sure and they like you, they're going to call you in for a job interview. And that's when they'll do something like a code test. They'll do what's it called? Like at my company, we had a stupid ass, like it was a full day culture test. Like they brought us in, they gave us food, they had us like meet everyone. They had us like walk around the office, and big ass office. Like they had to go through. Oh my god, I can't speak. They had you go through all these steps. And then after the job interview and the culture test, so they had like a culture test and code test, you moved on to getting the job. So it's like a 5-step process. You, resume, project, job interview, which has code test and culture test, and then getting the job itself. You know what I mean? So you got to go through these steps. And if your resume is not good, or your resume doesn't do what it needs to do, you stopped yourself on the 2nd step. If your project isn't good, you bottlenecked yourself on the 3rd step. If you go to the interview and you screw it up because, like, I don't know, you came in smelling bad and wearing ripped clothes and all that, or you said something, you know, you got comfortable and you made a joke that maybe isn't office appropriate, or there's a million reasons, then, you know, that can be an issue, and right there you bottlenecked yourself until you get the job. And then when you get the job, do those other things. But we're focused right now on getting you guys jobs. Anyways, that's my rant. Appreciate every single one of you being here. If you do enjoy the stream, please like it. I'm gonna end it right here. Short stream. If you got any video ideas, anything you'd like to see, please do put it in the chat or something. Sometimes thinking about ideas or knowing what people want to see is a little hard without asking them. So yeah, if there's anything you want to see, any type of resume videos, job videos, code videos, maybe, probably not. Any videos about starting a YouTube channel? I'm trying to make a video now about like everything you need to know to like operate a camera and get out the best video that you can. So like the basics, like if you actually pick up like not your phone but like an actual camera, like what are the things you need to know? 1 second. if I pick up a camera and there's gonna be a bunch of buttons on it, I'm gonna go through the buttons. I'm gonna go through the basics and be like, this is how you do it, so that you can get the best video. And then like, the difference in video is huge. Like if you go to, let's see if I can show you guys. Give me a second, I'll pull it up. Like, eventually I'd like to get into the kind of content where I talk about color grading. So like we got this one shot from a short film I made. Right? And then let's go quickly and open another one. So look how like this one has like, his skin is very orange and then his face is really blue. And then if we go to the other one, it becomes kind of greener. And like those mean different things. Like the greener is warmer and more comfortable, while the blue is kind of a more cinematic and it has more meaning to it. But like you don't realize these things when you watch movies. So like things like that, content like that, teaching you how to color grade. Like look at this one, it's super black and dark and his face is super bright. So like different ways of editing. Yeah, so I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff on that. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. I've been ranting for a bit. Appreciate all of you being here. And yeah, we'll see you